The Formula One race in Hungary was an intense affair, with young Australian driver Oscar Piastri making a mark in history with a thrilling yet controversial victory. The race saw Piastri engaged in a tense battle with his teammate Lando Norris, which ultimately led to a team order, provoking mixed reactions from fans. Adding to the excitement, Max Verstappen also contributed to the drama with yet another on-track incident. Let's get into the details here. As the race began, Piastri, Norris, and Verstappen found themselves side by side. Piastri managed to secure the lead going into the first corner and maintained this position for a significant portion of the race. However, a strategic pit stop decision saw Norris enter the pits before Piastri, seemingly to prevent Lewis Hamilton from overtaking. This pit stop strategy meant that Norris emerged from the pits ahead of his teammate.
Lando Norris goes past his teammate, and it's going to be the net lead of the Grand Prix.
The unexpected outcome of the pit stop strategy created a tense situation with the McLaren team. This is because Piastri had originally been in the lead, and the team repeatedly communicated to Norris the need for him to give up the first position back to his teammate. It was evident that Norris was reluctant to comply with these instructions for an extended period, perhaps due to a desire to secure the victory himself. As the race neared its end, Norris, driven by his desire to win and reap the rewards of victory, made a strategic decision. With just 3 laps remaining, he made way for Piastri, allowing him to surge ahead and become the first across the finish line. While some individuals have raised doubts about the validity of Piastri's victory, it's important to delve into all the contributing factors that led to his win, rather than solely scrutinizing the contentious team order. Piastri exhibited strategic acumen and a strong desire to triumph right from the commencement of the race. As the race commenced, he executed a rapid acceleration, positioning himself alongside the formidable racer Max Verstappen. Displaying remarkable composure and agility, Piastri surged ahead of his competitors at the first corner. This exceptional start not only allowed him to seize the lead, but also compelled the other racers to exert considerable effort to keep up with him throughout the entirety of the race. In addition to his strong start, Piastri also showcased exceptional teamwork during the race. Although his teammate Lando Norris managed to take the lead at one point, the team's strategy required a change in positions. The pivotal moment came when the team made a crucial error while changing the tires on the cars, allowing Norris to overtake Piastri, who had been leading the race. Despite this setback, the team instructed Norris to allow Piastri to regain the lead, demonstrating Piastri's sportsmanship and team spirit. This decision highlighted Piastri's commitment to the team, as he willingly complied even though it meant losing his lead position. Piastri demonstrated an extraordinary level of consistency throughout the race, expertly managing not only his car's pace and tire wear, but also adequately making strategic decisions in collaboration with his team. His exceptional performance played a pivotal role in clinching his first Formula One victory, showcasing his remarkable ability to remain focused and deliver under intense pressure. Ultimately, it was the perfect fusion of Piastri's prodigious talent, unwavering determination, and seamless teamwork with his crew that culminated in his triumphant ascent to the top of the podium. This young Australian's victory stands as a testament to the rapid ascent of his career and serves as a thoroughly deserved validation of his relentless hard work and exceptional skills. In the recent race, Lewis Hamilton, driving for Mercedes, displayed an outstanding performance as he skillfully secured the third-place position on the podium. However, Hamilton encountered a challenging situation during the latter stages of the race when he had an unfortunate incident with Max Verstappen. Meanwhile, Ferrari's Charles Leclerc delivered a remarkable performance as he secured the 4th-place position in the race. On the other hand, Max Verstappen, who had been in a strong position, faced a setback and dropped to 5th place. He is now subject to an investigation by race officials due to a collision with Lewis Hamilton later in the race. Notably, Ferrari's other driver, Carlos Sainz, exhibited exceptional driving skills as he crossed the finish line in 6th position, surpassing Red Bull's Sergio Perez, who demonstrated an impressive feat by making substantial progress from his starting position of 16th. Despite starting from 17th position on the grid, George Russell showcased his talent and determination by securing valuable points and finishing in 8th place. Claiming the 9th position, Yuki Tsunoda of Red Bull displayed great skill and determination throughout the race. Finally, Lance Stroll of Aston Martin rounded out the top 10 positions, delivering a commendable performance in the race. The entire Grand Prix weekend was marked by an eventful qualifying session on a wet and dry track on Saturday. McLaren's impressive performance led to Norris claiming pole position, securing a front-row lockout. This set the stage for the highly anticipated 70-lap Hungarian Grand Prix on Sunday. However, just before the race began, concerns arose from Team McLaren as Norris reported a potential issue with the throttle. He expressed, "Something's definitely not right with the throttle. It's not how it should be." All eyes were on the pole sitter. The mechanics swiftly went to work to address the problem, leaving a sense of uncertainty hanging over the team. Shortly before the commencement of the race, it was announced that Gasly would commence from the pit lane due to Alpine's decision to alter the car's setup and power unit. This decision followed a challenging qualifying session, during which both Ocon and Gasly secured the 19th and 20th positions, respectively. This could be perceived as unfavorable for Team Alpine. Fortunately, the concerns were addressed, and the race began once all drivers had taken their positions on the grid and the tire blankets had been removed. The majority of the drivers made the decision to go with the medium tire compound, based on the speculation of a race that would require 2 pit stops. However, there were some outliers in their choice. Perez, Russell, and Gasly opted for the harder compound tires, while Albon, Magnussen, and both Aston Martin cars started with the softer tire option. At the start, Norris surged ahead as the lights went out, but Piastri and Verstappen matched his pace, resulting in all 3 cars going wheel-to-wheel into the first corner. Piastri successfully took the lead, while Verstappen was pushed to the outside of the corner and re-entered the track ahead of Norris, but the McLaren driver managed to reclaim the position shortly after in the subsequent corners. Near the end of the 4th lap, Piastri had built a substantial lead over 2 seconds. Verstappen was then instructed by his race engineer, Gianpiero Lambiase, to let Norris pass due to the potential of a penalty. Verstappen complied with the team's request, albeit expressing his frustration by saying, "Okay, you can just drive people off the track then." This seemed to ignite a newfound determination in Verstappen as he pushed to catch up with Norris and fight back. As the race continued on lap 57, Verstappen made use of the DRS system to overtake Leclerc as they approached the first corner.
They're fighting on the racetrack once again. Max Verstappen to the apex first.
He then set his sights on Hamilton, who was approximately 2 seconds ahead. Meanwhile, the McLaren team was still weighing their options with their drivers. Norris was reassured, "I know you'll do the right thing," although the gap had now widened to 4 seconds. In the heat of the race, Norris made a strategic pit stop for fresh tires, outmaneuvering Piastri and emerging from the pits ahead of his teammate. As the remaining laps dwindled to single digits, it seemed increasingly improbable that Norris would relinquish his lead. When instructed to do so, Norris responded with defiant humor saying, "Tell him to catch up then, please." Meanwhile, a gripping duel unfolded as Verstappen closed in on Hamilton. Despite Verstappen's discontent with Hamilton's defense tactics, he attempted to overtake him on the inside of the first corner. In a strategic turn of events, Verstappen's brakes gave way, leading to a collision with Hamilton's Mercedes and causing the Red Bull to skid off track.
There he locks up and he makes contact with his old rival.
The aftermath saw Verstappen plummet 5 positions to 5th place and face scrutiny from the race stewards. However, at the front of the race, the controversial events appeared to have concluded, as on lap 68, Norris reduced his speed significantly to allow Piastri to overtake him.
A swap of positions. Oscar Piastri goes back through.
Although it seemed as though Norris might maintain his challenge for the lead, it was Piastri who ultimately prevailed, securing his first ever Formula One Grand Prix victory. The Australian crossed the finish line with a comfortable margin of over 2 seconds.
To the checkered flag, Oscar Piastri wins!
Hamilton's consistent performance throughout the race was rewarded with a well-deserved 3rd place finish on the podium. Leclerc secured 4th place for Ferrari, while Verstappen finished in 5th position. Verstappen was subjected to an investigation regarding his involvement in the incident with Hamilton. Following his triumph in the race, Piastri openly and ardently conveyed his profound joy and contentment. He shared that his notable accomplishment epitomized a lifelong aspiration, a dream nurtured since childhood. During the podium ceremony, Piastri articulated, "This is an exceedingly special moment. It truly embodies the childhood dream of standing atop an F1 podium. Despite the complexities towards the end, positioning myself correctly at the outset was crucial. I extend my gratitude to the team for their remarkable effort and for providing an exceptional car. Racing for McLaren has been an immensely enjoyable experience, and I am immensely thankful to them for granting me the chance to participate in F1 and to collectively achieve this victory after just 18 months. It's an indescribable feeling."
I feel like I did a lot of things right in that race, so incredibly happy to have my first win.
Piastri's remarkable and unforeseen triumph in his inaugural Grand Prix in Hungary has sparked significant excitement and curiosity about his upcoming performances. Do you think he can sustain this winning momentum and consistently secure victories in the upcoming races? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. See you in the next one.